Hi, Sunita. Good evening.
Hello, good evening. How are you doing? You look so fresh.
I look so fresh and
Yes,
festive, I believe.
festive as well. Are you celebrating any
Yes.
festival today, if I'm not wrong?
I think it's all festive around, right? The
Hmm.
entire vibe is festive. Although we have festival tomorrow, we'll be celebrating it tomorrow. But
Hmm.
today we are in the preparation phase. So that
Okay.
preparation phase is on. Yes.
Right, right. You've already
And
started
we
feeling so
consider
festive.
Yes. And today we consider it as a festival since
Hmm.
we are in the preparation phase and
Hmm.
that energy is like that. The mood
Right.
is uplifted.
Hmm.
So that
Yes,
is the reason maybe I'm looking like this.
yes. And you look pretty. Are you preparing for Tej?
No, Tej, it's done.
Okay. Because we don't celebrate now, so I don't have much idea about it.
So this particular festival that I'm
Mhm.
talking about, it is mainly celebrated by my community.
Okay.
So
Mm.
what we do is today we'll be cooking for the whole day. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Today we most of the things are done, and some things are still there. Some things are pending, and tomorrow we won't be touching gas or anything. We'll be eating whatever we will prepare today.
Mm-hmm. And what is that
So
festival called?
it is
I'm
called.
curious.
See, in that we worship Shitla Mata, if you know. Right. So, for others, because I had discussed this with many people, like, do you celebrate this or are we celebrating this only? So
Mm-hmm.
they call it as something related to Sheetlama or something,
Okay.
right? But
Hmm.
we call it as Thadri.
Okay.
Thadri.
Hmm.
That means Thanda. The word
Okay.
has been derived from Thanda.
Mm-hmm.
Thadri. Okay,
Hmm.
that is how it is. So
Lovely,
we call
lovely.
it like that. Yes.
Yes, and that's the
And
beauty of India and Madhya Pradesh, especially. When I was there in Madhya Pradesh, that time I also visited Shitla Devi Mandir. It was on a hill, I guess. I don't remember vividly, but yes, I visited once. There was a famous
okay.
Shitla Devi Mandir
Mhm.
there in Gwalior.
Hmm.
Am I
Yes,
right?
maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure, but
Okay.
yeah. So tomorrow we'll visit that temple. We have
Mm-hmm.
one small temple here, and we'll be visiting there. We'll offer everything, whatever we'll prepare today. So we'll
Mm-hmm.
be offering everything, like in a smaller portion.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be carrying it with us to the
Mm-hmm.
temple, and there we'll offer, we'll pray, and after that we can eat.
Lovely, lovely. Good to hear. I mean, I can also feel the vibe, although I'm not celebrating, but still, I can feel that. You've expressed it so nicely. That's why.
Yes. Tomorrow it's like a chutti day for ladies.
Yes, and it's 15th August as well,
Yes.
Independence
So
Day.
double chutti.
Double chutti. Yes. Totally independent. Extra
Yeah.
independent.
So full independence, right? No kitchen
Right.
duties, nothing. You just have to eat whatever is available. You don't
Uh-huh.
have to cook anything like
Right.
that.
Very nice, very
Yes.
nice. Okay. So we have started just like
Have
that
you?
with that festive vibe.
Yes.
But yes, many people have recently joined me. So for them, although we already have had one conversation together, but still for new people who have joined recently, would you like to introduce yourself?
Of course, I would love to introduce myself. So, Sunita, my name is Vinita, and people call me Vinie. And my students, they fondly know me as Dia Ma'am. They fondly call me as Dia Ma'am. Academically, I am CA finalist, that is Chartered Accountancy, CS professional, that is company secretary. I have completed my master's with economics. Additionally, I hold certification in public speaking. Professionally, I'm a communication and spoken English trainer. It's been 10 plus years I have been teaching. I started back in the year 2014, and I have tutored almost 5,000 students now. it has been one fulfilling journey where I have been able to touch lives of students from various backgrounds like chartered accountants, doctors, army people, and IT people, especially, and students preparing for competitive exams. Other than that, yeah, in my spare time, I love creating content for my channel. I have very small YouTube channel with the name English with Vinnie, and most of my time these days is spent creating, planning, editing, scripting, and making videos for that channel. And other than that, I am a travel enthusiast. I love traveling. I am an art enthusiast. I love doing art. I love spending time in nature. I am into yoga, meditation, and a little bit of dance. So that is a long introduction of
Uh-huh.
mine.
Yes. Yes, that's so lovely. And thank you so much for this lovely introduction, I must say. And I want to confess one thing. Like, you've made a long-lasting impression on me in our first conversation itself. And now I can't resist myself mentioning your name when I talk to my friends or, close members, So I just can't stop talking about you. You're so sweet. I don't know why. I mean, not why, but there is a reason for that. I find you so sweet. You're so humble, so
Now,
grounded.
there is just one thing I would love to mention. So, I believe we attract people, like minded people,
Hmm.
right? So, here, if you are finding all those traits and qualities in me, I believe it's the beauty of your eyes. Right. And it's the beauty within you. That is the reason you are able to find that in me.
Hmm. But I feel
Otherwise, we
so
come across.
fortunate. Hmm.
Yes.
I feel
Same.
so
So,
fortunate that somehow stumble upon sweet people as well online, because there is a lot of diversity on the internet too, and you get to meet a lot of kind of people, you know. But it feels so great when you are able to vibe with each other, you know.
absolutely.
Mm.
Absolutely. So it's all about vibe, I believe. Aura.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, definitely.
And Sunita, thank you so much. Even I love joining with you, be it group sessions or individual sessions, and I will always look forward to it. I'm
Mm-hmm. And
sure
I can
about it.
also talk with you forever. I can bet on that.
Yes,
Uh-huh. So what
yes,
do we
yes.
have for today's session?
So Sunita, there is something I believe I told you last time. So I wanted to discuss about it in our previous session, also in our first session. So I want you to tell me, is it the right topic or not? We can go forward with that. So here, two small town girls are sitting. I forgot to mention I am from Narmadapuram, Madhya Pradesh in my introduction. So it is a small town on the bank of River Narmada. So when this duo comes together, like two small town girls, I would love to discuss like the challenges faced by people belonging to those remote areas or maybe small towns, how they find it really difficult to have this conversation or to excel in English or communication skills, and how time has changed. Like what struggles we faced, and now, how is the current scenario? So we can talk about it if you are okay with that.
Definitely. I think we should share our journeys, our struggles, so that it could, inspire some people out there, at least some percentage of people, right? So yes, I would
Absolutely.
love to talk about that.
Amazing. So I believe it is going to, a lot of people out there, they'll quite relate with it,
Mm-hmm.
right? They'll find it relatable. And through our struggles, they can just relate to what struggles they might have had.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be
Right.
talking about it,
Right,
right?
right. So
So,
shall I go first? Because I'm excited to
okay.
share my
Yes, I
struggles.
want to. Yes, please.
Uh-huh. So first of all, like I don't consider the efforts that I'm putting in. I don't consider those efforts a struggle actually, because when I look back, I don't even realize that I have come this far. But when people ask me like what all you have done throughout this journey, so when I reflect back, I also realize that yes, I have also struggled a little bit, but I never realized that I have struggled. I enjoyed the process. But yes, when you introspect, when you self introspect, that time you realize that yes, this journey was not easy for you, but somehow you've managed. So being a village girl, or you can say being a mother and daughter-in-law and living in a joint family, there is a lot on my plate, right? But still, I had this zeal within me that I want to do something on my own. Earlier, I had worked for around 2.5 years in corporate, but then I left my job because of my kids. So, because they also wanted my attention back then, and they still want, I think they will need me throughout their life, I have to serve them till my last breath, actually. So yes, but still somewhere it was within me, that desire was within me, burning desire, I would say, to do something on my own, to stand on my own feet. So I would always search for something on internet, what can be done from home itself, some businesses, or some other thing, I would simply search on YouTube business ideas for women from home, something like that. I would get many, but nothing seemed like working, that kind of. But I was continuously putting efforts in searching something for me. Then one certain day, I stumbled upon a YouTuber's video. Actually, he was practicing his English with the other YouTuber. So then I thought this is something that I can also do. I was pretty confident being on YouTube, because I had already tried this thing. I have around 7 channels, but yes, only two are active, but I have 7 channels. So I have been in the YouTube for around, I guess, 7 to 8 years. But yes, on and off.
Mm.
Now I have been
And
consistent for quite some time. But yes, so I stumbled upon that video. Then I thought this is something that seems doable to me. I was not very good at English, but I thought, let me just try, let me start practicing like the way they are practicing, just started that. I started approaching people. And then slowly and gradually, I realized that I also need to work upon my English language skills, because I was making a lot of grammar mistakes when I started. And people were actually watching my videos, and that comes with a lot of responsibility. That yes, people are watching me, so I have to present
have to be
myself in a perfect manner, or at least a better
mm,
manner. I can't simply go on camera unprepared, right? So in
answered.
that
Yeah.
direction, I started preparing before showing up on camera. So I would prepare
Mm.
notes, I would prepare some lines just to give it a good start or give it a good ending. I would prepare some phrases or lines to speak in that video. So this is how I started. And I have come this far. Somehow I have dragged my journey this far because, you know, in somewhere you feel like you feel bored when you keep on doing the same task again and again for
Mm.
a very long period of time. You feel bored at times. So I have also uh, I have also felt that kind of phase in my life. But then still I was trying to be consistent throughout, and somehow I was able to drag myself to this 1 year. So this 12th August only, we have celebrated our first anniversary, right? And I'm enjoying
Amazing.
it now. Sometimes you feel off, like some days are off, but still you have to push yourself. You have to
You're true.
make a kind of compulsion for yourself to show up. Like YouTube is a compulsion. So I was like that. No matter what, I have to post videos, whether I'm feeling bored or I'm feeling excited, but I have to, post at least a single video every day. So that was compulsion for me. And that somehow helped me to push myself throughout the journey, right? So now I've come this far, and today, I'm feeling so excited. So some days are off, some days are you feel so excited, you're so vibrant, right?
Yes.
So you just have to
Yes.
keep on going. You just have to stay consistent, right? Mm-hmm.
Consistency is the key,
Mm-hmm.
right? And Sunita, if I ask about your journey, what really worked for you? Like you tried and tested a lot of things. There was a lot of there were a lot of experiments, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think? What really worked for you, and what didn't?
Mm-hmm. I feel that yes, I've tried a lot of things, but like initially, I thought people were saying that you have to try all the aspects of learning, like LSRW, listening, speaking, reading, and writing. I thought I should also try because everyone was doing and they were talking about it. And I thought it is only me who is not trying anything else apart from listening and speaking. So I also bought many books of Sudha Murthy ma'am, like 9 books all at once. I have purchased and I thought, and now I'm going to kickstart my reading journey and I'm going to inculcate this habit. But somehow I was not able to follow that practice for a long period of time, not even a week, I would say. I was not even consistent for a week. So that was the thing. And I still don't read because I don't get much time actually to
Absolutely.
maintain that habit, to maintain the momentum. I don't get much time. But listening to something is a bit easy for me, like
Hmm.
while doing any house chores, I can listen to something. I can simply turn on my Bluetooth speaker and I would connect it to my phone and listen to something. That's a bit easy for me. And that's again a passive listening, right? Apart from that, conversations, like when I get into conversation with anyone, be it experts, co-learners, or fluent speakers, I always learn some or the other thing. Some vocabulary, maybe phrases or idiom, or at least a perspective, their perspective, or a learning, any life learning also. So you get to learn a lot of things when you get on conversations with people. I've learned mostly from conversations only. And
Amazing.
I would give a little credit to listening practice and writing. For writing, I can say that when I plan my videos, that time before posting it or before creating the videos, I try to write the script. So that is a writing practice for me, right?
Great.
But I still
So
struggle.
I think most of the aspects you're following, like listening, you are doing,
Hmm.
speaking is there on day-to-day basis, and then is writing. So writing, I think more than that, what else we can write?
Hmm.
So either you can journal or you can write, you can script something. So that is the writing practice that is possible at least as of now.
Hmm. Right.
So since we don't have any assignments to
Hmm.
submit,
Yes,
right?
yes. Yeah, yes, there is
So
no as such compulsion that would push
hmm,
you to do writing, But yes,
so
sometimes what I do, I write comments on somebody's video. So that is also a writing practice. Or
writing practice.
I talk to people in English in chats, you know.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
on WhatsApp or something like that. So I talk to them in English. So that is again a writing practice.
So Sunita, I think these are the easiest day-to-day practices that anyone can do. You
Mm-hmm.
know, like posting some comments or some scripting something or maybe texting in English. So, but we often overlook these things.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even consider it as a practice. As you mentioned specifically that you post comments in English or maybe some valuable texting with someone. So people overlook it like, how will it work? Right. So I believe it's a great way to practice. So
Mm-hmm.
if you don't have time, if you are unable to manage or extract extra time, simple. You instead of texting in Hindi or some other language, you can use English.
Right.
And other than that, as you mentioned, like posting comments. So instead of one-liners, you can just give a good 10-line comment
Mm-hmm.
on
Right.
someone's post.
Right.
That can,
Earlier,
but
yes.
there's a fear of judgment, Sunita.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes the fear of judgment and fear of being laughed,
Mm-hmm.
right?
That's right.
So that is the reason people often avoid from posting such long comments,
Mm-hmm.
because there is this kind of fear that if I'll make any grammatical errors or some other errors, maybe something related to vocabulary, people will get a matter of to laugh at.
Mm-hmm.
So this is one reason we are often away from such type of things.
But still, there is a solution. Like there are many AI apps out there. So I always have had this app called Grammarly on my phone and on my
Definitely.
laptop. So whenever I write something, I check it with Grammarly, right? So that
Amazing.
helps me correcting my grammar mistakes or maybe improvising my sentences. Then whenever I send any kind of message or any kind of comment I post, I feel so confident. And if there is any mistake, Grammarly would correct me and I would learn it then and there,
At
right?
that very moment, yeah.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes. So this is how you can
Absolutely.
learn and practice at the same time.
That is the reason I mentioned it's revolutionary now. The
Mm-hmm.
time we studied, the time we started learning, at that time, there were no resources at all, like nothing. So, if you really want to learn English, either you just have to go join some offline centers, and there also, I can't call it as drawback. That is how the system was. The For the whole year, they kept teaching some grammar topics. Right, there was no speaking practice back then, and you were having really limited exposure, limited resources, and there was always this fear of being judged. There was that mindset issue, like if we'll speak in English, people may find it quite a show off kind of thing, or maybe people may find you boasting, or they will call you as showy.
Mm-hmm.
But now that the time has changed, it's revolutionary now. As you mentioned, that there is Grammarly, there are many other applications, and it has become easier as compared to those days. So these days, as we are sitting together, right, it doesn't even feel like you are sitting somewhere away, thousands of kilometers away, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And it's so close now. Yeah? Am I
Yes.
audible?
Yes, yes. Now you're audible.
I'm so sorry. There's a power cut.
Mm-hmm. Right, right.
So, no worries. I hope the video is safe.
Yes, yes. It is saved. So are you
Oh,
able to continue?
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes, we can continue. I
Mm-hmm.
believe there is no problem in that,
Okay, okay. Hmm. So you can
right? Um,
complete it.
okay, so is it in the recording mode or you need to turn it on?
It's no, no, it's still in the recording mode.
Great. So, what was my point? What I was discussing? Yeah. So, we were discussing about the struggles being faced. So, we were talking about that exposure and mindset. So, earlier, if you spoke in this language, being from a small town or maybe from some remote locations, people considered it as a show off. They may find you as pretending to be smart, right? So that is how the mindset was.
Mm-hmm.
And English, I believe, just was a subject rather than a language or maybe a life skill or a soft skill, right? But now we consider it as a soft skill and as a major life skill that has become mandatory, right? And I believe this generation is fortunate enough to experience everything at ease, like everything at doorstep, just at the fingertips, right? All they need to do is just utilizing it in the best possible manner. And even after that, if they are complaining, then I believe it's their fault. It's
Mm-hmm.
not the technology. It's
Mm-hmm.
their fault because resources are in abundance these days.
Right.
So that is one thing. I
Mm-hmm.
remember one incident here. So Sunita, maybe couple of years back, I remember. So I got one student from a remote location, somewhere close to Nagpur. Okay. So he told me that, ma'am, I am from a village and to a very small village, right? So but the way he was speaking, it never appeared as if he's from that remote location, like absolute remote location. So earlier, I used to find it quite, I there was no suspicion in that, but I used to find it quite. I used to doubt it. Like, how can he speak so well? Like, what is making him speak so well? So I was always curious. I always used to ask him, like, let's say the name was Dinesh. So I used to ask him, Dinesh, how do you manage and how have you learned all this? So it was just his dedication. He used to show me his notes, all of his books, everything. And then he used to tell me that, ma'am, I speak on day-to-day basis. I practice on day-to-day basis. And somehow I stumbled upon this application and I got an idea that I can enhance my skills, I can refine it. And that is the reason I have joined these classes and I don't want to waste even 1 minute. And he used to be so sincere. So just to assure me, right, he told me, ma'am, I am from a place. I'm 28 years old and I don't know how theater looks like. How a theater looks like. So that made me realize that yes, he's from that remote location, but the way he's speaking is something that shows his persistence, his constant effort, and his personal choice of learning. So, as I mentioned, resources are in abundance, everything is available. It's just your personal choice. So sorry.
No
It's
worries.
just your personal choice and your effort that can really make you stand or maybe make you help stand out or maybe at least compete.
Mm-hmm.
No matter which you belong to any interior place or any remote village.
Right, right.
So that
And
is what I believe.
that's
Yes.
so true. And it was such an inspiring story, I must say, because your efforts are never going to go wasted, right? Because it is going to pay off, right? So it's just that you need to put some effort, you need to give your 100%, and don't worry about results because it is going to be there. Because when you indulge yourself in any kind of activity to learn English, you get to learn some or the other thing from it. Like when I watch any video, be it passively, but I still, like some words would fall into my ears, I would still learn something, right? So it's all about your effort, as you've just mentioned. One more thing I want to mention here that I emphasize on this fact again and again that I've never realized that I've been learning English throughout the last year because I have blended English in my day-to-day life. As I've already mentioned, while I chat or while I text someone, I use Grammarly there. I try to learn English from there also, and I'm practicing my writing there, and I am speaking to people on day-to-day basis. So it has become my daily routine now, and I don't even realize that I'm learning something. So I would suggest people to do the same thing, right? Don't take it as a separate task or as a burden, right? You simply have to blend English in your day-to-day life, whatever you do, right? Let's suppose you go to office. So instead of speaking in your mother tongue or Hindi, better speak in English there. You have an environment there, right? Or even when your colleagues are speaking in mother tongue, your mother tongue, or maybe Hindi language, you can still use English. Like you can speak a English sentence first and then followed by a Hindi sentence. So still you're practicing by your end, right? So this is one thing you can do, or wherever, like you can talk with customer care executives to practice English. Many people do that, right? That seems quite funny, but people do that. They're so dedicated. They would trouble these customer
Absolutely.
care executives as well. And when you text them, that is another way to another way to write your writing practice when you text the customer care executives, So there are many things at your disposal. You just need to try.
You just need to try. Absolutely. And how can you even complain after having all this?
Mm-hmm.
Right? There is no point of complaining that I'm unable to learn.
Right, right,
So,
right.
of course, patience and persistence. These are two important P's of this learning journey.
Mm-hmm.
If you are persistent and if you're patient enough, no, really nothing can stop you from learning this
Mm-hmm.
language or whatever, even if you want to lose weight or want to learn some other language or whatever. If there are these two P's, So I get this question many a times, Sunita. Ma'am, how much time is it going to take for me to learn this language? Like 2 months, 3 months? And I'm clueless how to answer this question. Because there is no time. It's been 1 year, you mentioned, right? It's been many years. But what are we doing? We are still learning,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right, right.
It's a continuous journey.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a journey. And I don't think there is one destination or there is something called accuracy here, right? They say, ma'am, I want to be perfect in this language. What is perfect? You can be good, you can be better, and you can be better with each passing day. But if you think, ma'am, I just want to be accurate, what is accurate? You just have to learn throughout your life.
Mm-hmm.
So we shouldn't have this set target that in 3 months I want to be perfect in this.
Mm-hmm.
No, you can really become fluent, eloquent. You can be proficient in this language.
Mm-hmm.
But since there are day-to-day updates,
Yes.
so we cannot expect 3 months to be enough for this journey.
Mm-hmm. And language is
So
also
this
evolving over time. So you can't stick to that traditional English
growth.
language or any language for that matter. When new words evolve, you have to take those words also in your English language. Like this Gen Z lingo is also evolving over time. So we might
Slangs.
have to learn that as well. We never know, to survive in this world, in their
Instead of
world.
saying the session is good, we should better say it's lit,
Uh-huh.
like how Gen Zs say.
Yes, yes. Although for me, it's very annoying. I don't like their lingo at
Annoying.
all. But you never know. You might have to learn their lingo as well to survive in their world, right?
True that. And
Mm-hmm.
the way these words, I find it quite uneasy. Like, how can it make you sound professional?
Mm-hmm.
In what
But they speak so
ways?
effortlessly.
Right?
Right, so true.
So there are many words you'll really find. So I used to have an Aussie. So he
Mm-hmm.
used to tell me that, ma'am, here for all the words, we have something totally different, like the
Mm-hmm.
abbreviation. Uh, like for McDonald's, we say MACD, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's very common. But
Yes.
there they have these short forms for each and every word.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to say, how can you adapt so many? This is just the slang, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Right. That
it's
could be because of the
difficult to
interest.
adapt.
Because of the interest, because of the survival factor as well. They need to,
Yes,
gel up with their friends. So definitely, they have to match the vibes as well with their friends. So they have to get into the language, whether they like it or not.
totally. So he used to tell me, ma'am, help me with it. I said, I'm so sorry, I can't help you with that. How?
Uh-huh.
Because that is something that is not my forte, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't have any idea about it,
But new career
right?
option is emerging, I must say. A new language is emerging altogether. So we can also try that
Absolutely,
as well.
absolutely.
Gen Z English teacher.
Yes. Yes, the English teacher. Yeah, wow. So in that case, you can either be a professional, like business English teacher, or
Hmm.
Gen Z English teacher. Because if you
Right.
come up with those Gen Z words
Slangs.
at your workplace, so it is quite awkward, I believe.
Hmm. We never know. Like workplaces can also change over time. Like the kind of ambience they get there, that can also change over time because corporates are also becoming a bit easy for youth. I mean, they don't want to create that kind of strict environment for people. They want to create a friendly environment for everyone. So they'll also be flexible over time, I guess.
And they are becoming, as you mentioned,
Mm-hmm.
even this is something I have been noticing. So there was a time when they were quite stringent with your workplace and your attendance, all these
Mm-hmm.
things. But these days it's quite flexible, I
Mm-hmm.
believe.
Yes, yes. There is so much of leniency actually. You don't feel like you're going to office. You feel like you're going to a friend circle. I mean, that kind of ambience you get, right? Mm-hmm.
And food options,
Mm-hmm.
extracurriculars, the ambience they are maintaining, festivals they are celebrating like Ethnic Day, Diwali, Holi. All these festivals are being
Mm-hmm.
celebrated like there are days called family get-togethers,
Mm-hmm.
team lunch, this lunch. So this is just something that is helping you adapt it not as your workplace, but something
Mm-hmm.
where you are comfortable being at.
Yes, you feel
So,
like your second family, right?
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So
Okay,
this is
so
a good.
sorry to interrupt. I think we have come to an end because this is about to stop at automatically, actually. So
Oh my
yes,
God.
let's wrap this up with a nice
Yes.
note. Thank you so
Yes.
much
Yes.
for
Thank you
spending this
so much.
amazing time with me, right? I had a whale of time with you and definitely looking forward to meet you again and again in future.
Absolutely. Thank you for this wide smile I had listening to you, seeing you today.
Mhm.
And I hope we'll be meeting super soon, Sunita.
Definitely, definitely.
And I
Okay.
just hope this video is going to be good reach to our learners and our viewers. And I
Yes.
wish you all the best for that.
Thank you so much and happy Independence Day in advance and your festival too.
Thank you.
About your festival.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sunita. Have a
Okay
great
then.
evening ahead. Thank you
Same
so
to you.
much.
Enjoy. Bye. Take care.
Goodbye. Bye.